Hi everyone. Okay, so thanks for joining. So why we choose this one for live means so many people are working and have different working schedule and homely schedule. So due to that, we keeping a live. So in this, we keep a live chat. Even though in live, don't consider as live. You just ask any question which in the middle in the chat. I will try to explain that moment or end of the live. So I'm planning for 10 days. So every day, same timing, 7 to 8 o'clock evening, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We will conduct this one. Okay, and the live is after that live it will upload it to the YouTube channel as well. So if you missed anything in the middle, you can simply you can like rewatch it. Okay, so I am audible. Is just to confirm. Are you guys able to hear me? கேக்குதா எல்லாத்துக்கும்? Are you able to hear me? Okay, great. Okay. So let's. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Session for only one. So this is right now. It's not only stuck to manual testing. So this is for. We'll start in manual first for a couple of days because this people are joining with not even know any context on software testing. So first we'll clarify first couple of days, 1 or 2 days, manual testing. Once that manual testing is everyone is done enough for because already manual testing takes 3 to 4 days to cover. After that we'll go for automation as well, but primarily this is to focus on manual first priority, next automation. Because why I am taking this class is we need a resource urgently. So for that, instead of hiring a fresher and giving a training in the office with paid, better we can give an initial training without paying. So once anyone get good understanding or you really interested on these topics, after that we keep interview. So anyone doing well, we are satisfied and it's useful for us means, then we will directly will take you for internship first for 3 months. In the internship you're doing very well now, then we'll give a full-time job in software testing field. Not only ours, any company you can try. After this you will get a job. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. We don't want to wait. We already wait for 5 minutes. Okay. Are you able to see my screen? Okay. Okay. Starting this line. If anyone have a doubt, post in the chat, I will explain here because I'm in the slide screen only. It won't notify me. But if you put a message, then I will come back between each 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, so first, so why this boot camp? Okay, so welcome to day one. But why this boot camp is this is for software testing. So first of all, I want to tell you what is software. If an application which is running through code in form of desktop, in mobile, or in a website, so that is called application. Okay, so in that application, basically in software world, the software developer will develop a product, and software testers the quality checker. We will test the product based upon the requirements given by the clients, and the requiring the meeting the quality based upon the business. Okay, so for that we are having a software testing. Not only in testing any product, if you see QC, quality checker, for whatever you buying any electronic product or another other product, same for software we are the quality checkers. Okay, and we'll go to the first one. First of all, introduce myself if you guys don't know me. So myself Prashant, I'm 9+ years of experience in software testing, and I'm located in Tirupur. I'm running this level of testing. If you guys know, I'm running the Hero Kids preschool in Tirupur, and I'm working in a MNC. Okay, go to the what is the agenda for this today's class means. So what is eligibility? who will get eligible, because first of all you want to know that one. Otherwise, in coming to this class is unnecessary. So first I will focus on eligibility, who are want to attend the class. Next is scope and growth, like what will you happen if you, after completing this course, what you will get in your job and career growth. Okay. Next, what automation and future. After this software testing, I will slightly move to automation and their future. And I'm going to cover the AI also in this entire end of this one, because in today's world AI is very important. In manual testing also AI is there, so I'm going to show you the AI, what are the tools are needed usable in right now. So that also you'll get the idea. After that, industry overview, how the industry is. So these are the session agenda. Okay. First and foremost, who can become a tester? Okay. So first is freshers. So if you're completing any BSc computer science, BCA in third 3 year college, or otherwise in engineering, if you completing any engineering, you are eligible for this software testing role. So that's called freshers, any degree. Basically for other degrees or BCom and all, we getting a job is a little difficult. But anyone fresher complete like BSc computer science, BSc IT, like BCA, or any engineering graduate can eligible. Okay. And career break, this is career break is generally who done job priorly, left over in the middle due to the parental time, or then people who are restart again. So before that you may went to other works like other than IT also. If you are want to start, but if you are eligible, if you have any degree or any certification, you are eligible for this one. And non-coding background. So for manual testing, we don't need a coding. For only for automation, we need a coding. So if anyone fear, பயம் இருக்கு, I have a coding na பயம்னா, you stuck to manual testing. For manual testing, you don't need a coding தேவையில்லை. But in future, if you want a long career growth, you want a coding as well. And career switcher. So who's career switcher? Na, some people working on IPO, medical coding, or non-IT jobs, marketing. So if you want come to software, so the software testing is very easy compared to other platforms and software like DevOps, software development. This software testing is very very easy. You can learn in 1 month max. You will become a pro in software testing. You'll get a job. But that easy software testing. But thing is, job to testing is easy but very competitive. Okay. So let's see if anyone have any questions. Anyone have questions up to this one on eligibility? I hope no, right? Okay. If you have any doubts or any questions, okay, please put on the comment. Now, comment I will try to explain. Okay. Next one is who should not join. So if you are not interested in IT, if you are don't want to come into IT, if you're not don't want to be in, just don't try this one, because this is kind of forcing. Next one, not ready to learn. So if you don't have a time, or if you don't are interested, please don't join. This is only for our requirements. We are giving a training to hire the software testers. Okay. Except shortcut to job. So don't think like there's no shortcut. This is a full and full time kind of job. So that's why we are taking. I am taking more time to teach, uh, not for 1% or 2% openly, to hire the persons for software testing roles. Okay. So if anyone trying final year students, or anyone is kind of want job in software testing, those people alone join this. Okay. And watch this entire live session for next 10 days. Okay. Okay. So why software testing? So there is so many fields in market in software world and non-other software worlds. But why software testing means, first of all, I said right, easy to enter into IT. You will become a software tester easily in the market. Okay. If you have a communication skill alone is enough for the first step, and basic of so like manual testing. Okay. And high demand. Why means currently the software is highly demand. So in that software world, software testing equivalently one of a high jobs guarantee. Okay, less coding initially. So for manual testers, less code. I mean, there's no code for manual testers. If you are going to automation also in beginner level, very less coding is enough to learn the automation testing also. And salary growth, like in no other industry, is not that good right now to pay a salary for the freshers. But in software world, software testing also getting a good paid. Okay. So any questions, anyone? Okay. Is any prior working experience eligible? No, no, no. There is no need of for software manual testers. There is no eligibility. You can have a degree is enough to join this class and for I because we are trying to get a freshers mostly only. So you don't need to worry. You just start the eligible. If you have a degree, valid degree, then you are eligible. So don't need any prior experience in this. That's why I'm going to teach you from basics. Okay. Okay. IT industry overview. So like software is everywhere. Everyone knows, right? Banking, medical, everywhere, and everywhere app needs testing. Like now we are using mobile. Every app in the mobile is software developed one. Okay. So example banking, e-commerce like Amazon, Flipkart, anything, and healthcares. Okay. Like transport, everywhere insurance. There are so many domains is there, but all the domains across every domain software is there. In software, if development is there means we have a software testing is there. Okay. And type of companies. So generally in the market there are two kind of companies. One is product, another service. Product is if you're working on Amazon means Amazon providing a product as a service. They have a own product, they are servicing. Service companies like there is a product, for the product they are outsourcing. Taking example, Cognizant, TCS, Wipro, Accenture, these are service companies. They are providing their employees as service to other products. Okay. So product companies, you mean Flipkart, whatever you seeing, WhatsApp, Instagram, they have own product, they are selling the product. Service companies selling their resources to the companies. Okay. So that's why in service companies the employee count is more because every company is serving for different kind of clients. But product companies, they will work for their own product, so their number of employees less. So going inside a product company is also very tough. Only if you are very eligible, you're top notch, generally you can able to product. Service, for applying job in service company is very easy. That's why if you see TCS, Cognizant, they have lakhs of employees. You have so many opportunities to go inside. The salary is lesser, but the opportunity is more in service companies. In product companies, salary is higher, but the competitive, they have only 5 to 6 QAs. QA means software testers in the company itself. Because company itself, and less than 100, 200, 300 people. Okay. Next one is job role. So in the first role is manual tester role. I told you in software testing, the first role is manual testers. Okay. So that is the first role. After that, another team is automation tester. Next one is analyst or senior. So once you become a more than 3 year experience, you will become a analyst. If you are becoming after 5 years, 6 years, you will become a test lead, software tester lead. So this is the hierarchy in the growing of software testing. Right now, we are going to focus this 10 days is only manual testers. Okay. Any questions? Any questions up to this one? Today we didn't start the class yet. We're just giving the overview for the work. Okay. Next is career path. I told you earlier. First you are learn manual testing. Then I'll teach you automation testing. So this senior is you will become after 3 years, 4 years, you will become a senior QA. Then you will lead a team. In future, you will become a manager as well. Okay. And salary insights. So this is very important part to know. So this is I put like from service company point of view, not the product. So in service companies, if you're going first time means as a fresher, you will get a 2.5 to 5 lakhs annually. So that means around 30 to 40K you will get as a fresher. No other industry will provide for freshers for basics. Okay. And if when you go from more than 3 years, you will reach, if you're jumping after 2 or 3 years, obviously you will get the salary double from the what you're getting. Then after in future of after 10 years plus or 8 plus years, obviously you will get a 15 lakhs around salary from the manual, like if you know both manual and automation 8 plus years. Okay. So in this, why we are talking automate automates means, let's take an example. Okay. So if this is a one web application, okay. So in web application, if I want to test this login function, so everyone using all the apps, you want to log in, right? You need to put username password. If you are manually testing like this one, this is the manual testing, like putting this username password, click on login. So you want to check it, okay, the login is working. So this is a manual testing. Automation is you are writing a code to enter the username, enter the password, and click on login button. So this is the difference between and manual testing and automation testing. So for that, we are using a tool and language for improving the test cases. This is reducing the work. What is reducing work? If manually one person takes 1 day to complete, automation can do that in 2 to 3 hours. Okay, that is the automation future. That's why, but you can think if automation comes from manual work, no. If you want a user experience, like how your customer's experience means, we will do the manual testing to see how the look and feel while doing our working on the application. Automation is mostly focusing on regression, like that I'll teach you later, but you want to understand. So don't worry, like even though automation is there, everyone will get a manual job initially. Okay. After that, you will learn automation. Okay. So there are popular tools in automation, Selenium and Parent Cypress, but I don't want to go to all this one. This if it is too noisy for you. Okay. So basically, what you will learn here is basic of testings. Basic of testing is, even if you know basic English communication, that is enough for basic of testing. Okay, don't worry. Like I'm new to this industry, I'm able to learn or no. You don't need to worry. எல்லாரும் ஈஸியா ஈஸியா படிச்சிடலாம். மேனுவல் டெஸ்டிங் வந்து அப்படியே லட்டு மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஜஸ்ட் கொஞ்சம் அப்சர்வ் அனலிட்டிக்கல், ஒன்று அனலிட்டிக்கல் ஸ்கில், ஆனால் ஒன்று வந்து கொஞ்சம் கம்யூனிகேஷன் ஸ்கில், பேசிக் இங்கிலீஷ். யூ டோன்ட் வாண்ட் டு பி நேட்டிவ். நீங்கள் நேட்டிவ் ஸ்பீக்கர் மாதிரி பேஸ் பண்ண அவசியம் இல்லை. ஜஸ்ட் ஸ்பீக்கர் பேசிக் இங்கிலீஷ், ஏபிள் டு ரீட், ரைட், ஸ்பீக். Okay, and listen properly. Okay, so I will give you real time project examples in this 10 days course. You don't need to worry. Even if you are too good now, I will give you the real time work also in my company. Okay, so we are looking for good employees. Okay, next one is interview preparation. So we will teach you basic of how to clear the interview, what are the questions will come for manual testing interviews, and career guidance. Even though you are working for me, or after learning you are going for some interviews and working also as a career guide, I will give you the career guidance. Okay. So next one is like what is possible from anywhere. Like if you are really interested, you want to go to work. You want to in that work you want to very less work, less stress. If you have good knowledge in software testing, your job will be very easy. Some people will do 12 hours, 10 hours testing. That and all less. They don't have a proper knowledge, or they don't have proper like giving time consistent. This 10 days, it's more than learning what you're learning. Even though you're a slow learner, you are learning very slow, also no issues, only consistency. We are going to see the consistency. Who are all the people very interested to join every day, uh, uh, very interested to learn new things. We are going to help you as much I can. Okay, we have a team, so our teams will help you from the basics. Okay. So next one, I'm going to give you the basic of software testing. First one, everyone want to know the software development life cycle. Okay, and basics. So up to that, if you have any questions, anyone has a question, please. I guess I'm going to start the topic. Until that, we didn't cover any topic. We are only seeing the what is that, what are the jobs is doing. Okay. Okay. So thank you for that one. Now we are going to see the SDLC. Okay. So that is simple diagram. Everyone want to know. This is way the entire software industry works. Okay. So everyone able to see the image, right? That image. There is no blur or anything, right? Okay. So we will go a pace. Pace means level, each level. First level is planning. Suppose take an example. You want to create one WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp kind of application. So first is we need to plan. So what is the how to create a one chat application. So like if customer is able to log in, then customer is able to send a message to his contact. In other side, the contacts need to receive a message and reply back. So this is the one diagram of one application. So initially the planning will happen. So you don't need to worry. So the planning will happen on the business. Next is analysis. Once you have a plan, we need to analyze this plan is executable or not. What are the issues? What are the requirement gap? Okay. Next is design. So if you design means how our application should be. Okay. Like which is the flow where we store the data. Okay. That is the design. Third one is after the design you want to implement. In this space only the software developers, not us, software developers will develop that application. Up to this QA didn't come anywhere most. Okay. Here the testing, after this we are going to talk about this portion alone independently, but up to this you are not part of it. You are going to part of this in testing environment. So after the development, testing team will do the testing. If testing passed means we will release the product to the users, and after that maintenance work will come. Okay. Now we are this is called SDLC. Okay. So I told you what this portion is going to do is that called STLC. This is software testing life cycle. So how come the software has the cycle? As a software testers, we have one cycle. Okay, the which is the part which I showed you, this portion has their own way of cycle. Okay, so this is the one we are going to, and this is on interview question. Obviously every interview will ask what is SDLC. Okay, and next is STLC, software testing life cycle. So first is requirements gathering. What is requirement gathering is, I have always only one simple example. Okay, so some person is coming. Okay, like take an example. You are selling a doors. Okay, one person is coming and ordering a one door. Okay, okay. So that means the requirement is need to create a one door. First is requirement analysis. So we always tell requirements gathering and analysis. Gather. So what are things you will ask? First question you will ask, what is the door width and size? Next, we will generally ask what are the types of door you want. Either you want a wood, steel, or something, and what is your width? What is kind of frames you want? How many locks you want? How many kind of opener you want? You want what are the security features you want? So these are the things we will gather to create a simple single door. Okay, so what is this called? This requirements gathering and analysis. So this called, so these are the things are we need to know of before going to test a product. So I showed you the login screen earlier. So in this login screen, take this as a text box. On text box we are type anything. So the here there is a requirements. If you take a Instagram or a Facebook, when you're creating a username, generally it takes your phone mobile number or email ID. So how come they designed it? Means they have a condition like their requirement. Either he need to give a email ID, or either she needs to give a mobile number as a username. If other than suppose in India, if I put a 9 number means it's not a eligible number. So that is a negative. Which is the eligible number? 10-digit valid number is an eligible number. And is there a requirement like how many text I can give in the text box? Okay, can I give a numbers? Can I give a digit? Can I give a symbols? So these are the things are requirements. Okay, so for a one text box same way. So how as a testers means for each requirements we need to gather the requirements, gathering and analysis. You want to analyze the requirements. Next is planning. So take an example. They give one flow, one login flow means we need to plan how many time it is required. Okay, this planning is due by the managers or team lead. So what is this planning? We are going to see deeply in the future. Now I'm telling what is planning means. For this testing, how many employee I need, what are the software I need, what is the timeline, like how many days I need for testing. So these are the planning things will do by manager and test leads for that one project. Next is design. So in this design phase, like if I want to test how many test case, like we need to do test cases is steps generally, like go to the application, type this one and enter and see it's working or not. So test case steps I will teach you how to write test case, but simply right now I'm telling test case. So those things will do in the test design phase. Okay, next one is environment setup. So this is environment setup is, suppose if you want to give the username and password. Okay, if you want to give a username and password, this is one data and this is one data, this is in this application URL. So you need this test data, this URL should be active. So this setuping, like creating the test data, readying this your systems, everything is environment setup. Next is execution. In this test case only phase, you will do the real testing, like you will open the application, read the steps in the test cases, and you will do the actions in the application and check this is equal to the expected. In the two words is very important, actual and expected. While writing a test case, you will write expected result. I want this result when I'm doing this actions. So in test execution piece, that time you will get the actual result. So you will compare the actual result and expected result are matching. Both are matching means your test case getting passed. If the expected result and the actual result is not matched, the test case is failed. That is called bug. So we need to create a bug for developer to fix the issue. Next is test closure. This test closure is after completing all the test cases, there is a exit criteria. When we want to end the testing, once all the test cases are done, then we will do the test closure. Once the test closure is done means that product will release for the users. So right now I'm talking about this space in the elaborately software testing life cycle. Okay. Anyone has any doubts up to this? Initially, it all are kind of dreaming only, so don't think deeper like I didn't understand anything. In a day one, if you understand now, everyone will become a software tester. So it will take a time. uh, 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 Slow and steady wins race kind of. Okay, so first get the things. When days are one by days going, you will know the what is uh, is there. Okay. Okay, so now we see the test closures and requirements. Okay, so now I will tell you this scenario is always I always tell to everyone. If you want to learn something, in test case creation, uh, try this one. Okay, coffee machine. And now if after seeing this one, everyone will know the what testing. Okay, so there is a website called Art of Testing. So there's this so many scenarios, but I like this coffee machine. I hope everyone see the coffee machine, right? In a coffee day machine, like when you go, keep the cup there, press espresso or coffee or milk, water, the machine will come. Take an example. you want to test this coffee machine. Okay. So right now you guys tell me, so you are in front of one coffee machine, you are a tester. So what are the things you will test in the coffee machine? You type in that chat. So in the coffee machine, as a tester, what are the things you will test? It's like in the end of a testing, you should make sure the coffee machine is working perfectly. Okay. So you guys can tell me, what are the things testing you will do to check the coffee machine is working fine? Even one or two is also fine for each one. I hope everyone used the coffee machine, at least saw the coffee machine in the office, right? In the office or in the ad in the movies. Okay, we'll check the power. So, what are the other things you'll test in the coffee machine? So let's wait for another 1 minute. Then I will show you the things. It will be more interesting. Like after this example only, you will get interesting to work with the software testing as a software tester. Because as a human, we know everyone is like pinpointing someone's doing wrong. So key software tester is that role. You can pinpoint anyone like if anything goes wrong. So that level of more human interested work is software testing. Okay, so now see, uh, like, okay, so there are so many things also, but if you are a tester, so you want to check the coffee machine is working. If it is working, then you will give a QC pass for delivery to the customer. So first thing, you will see the UI. UI means user interface. What is look and feel? Okay. Verify the dimension of coffee machine. First thing is what you'll do. You check the dimension, like exact length and width of the machine is height, width, length, all are equal. Okay. Next, the outer body. So inner part of the material is specification, like whatever the client give requirements for the basic parts, like where should be a steel, where should be a plastic, where should be a glass, where should be a buttons, all the UI things. Next, verify the colors, like what color is client asked, those things. Next is input mechanism. What is input mechanism? What are things will in the machine? Water, milk, coffee. Okay. So in this, you want to put the items and see this inputs and all going properly. Verify the quantity of hot water, milk. There's a quantity, like how much capacity one coffee machine can hold at a time. Okay. And as usual, verify the power outage required. So in test with the different kind of power outputs and test our machine is working on other. Verify effect suddenly switching off. So suddenly switch off the machine. The nozzle pump is when next time it's after the current came, the first step is what? The nozzle will send the hot water to clean up the nozzles, which is if it is the coffee is stuck in the previous while switching off. Okay. Next is verify the copper should not leak. So when the coffee process happen, not, anywhere should not leak in the pipe. Next, amount of coffee. So when you're taking 1 cup of coffee or 100 cup of coffee, each coffee should have the same what? The quantity. Next is digital display. In the digital display, so what instruction is, because instruction is very important, because based upon instruction only the users will click. and wait for the options. Okay. Check machine switch on, switch off power buttons. Check the indicator lights when the machine switched off, on or off. Verify the function of all buttons. Suppose there are 10 coffee, different coffees means you want to test all the 10 options. Verify that each button have image, text. Verify the complete quantity of should be get poured single operation, not residual coffee should be present in nozzle. If each drop of the nozzle should be clean, everything should be in the cup only. Verify mechanism to clean system work correctly. Verify the coffees are the same and correct temperature, because temperature is important. If it is too cold, if it is coming in cold, now what will happen? No one will drink coffee. Verify system should display error message. Suppose it got stuck, it for some malfunction, it will throw the error like I'm not serving or this is empty, like that. Verifying a pressing coffee button multiple times leads to multiple serving. So if someone is pressing too much time, it should not. It should take only one instruction. Okay. Verify the passage of residual extra coffee in machine. And then verify it should work correctly in different climate, because the coffee company can go to Kashmir, the machine go to Chennai, go to Bangalore, anywhere, different climate, different conditions, the coffee machine should work properly. Verify the machine should not too much sound when operation. Verify the this performance. What is performance? Like how much time it taking for one coffee. If I type thousand times, to take the same timing of that coffee. Then negative, like function of coffee machine. When two times multi buttons are pressed, check the multiple coffee machine lesser or higher voltage. So see this one coffee machine. So this is just there out like 27, but for a single coffee machine, as a tester, we can test infinity to make the problem. That if you are cover infinity also, you will felt like something I missed to test. So that is the mindset we need as software tester. Software tester is someone need finding the issues in the product. Okay. So like take an example. If you are using a WhatsApp, if WhatsApp beta is not working properly, what will happen? No one goes to WhatsApp next day. The entire $1 million company will go up. So if tester didn't do the job properly while development, what will happen? No one, even Instagram crashing for a minute, no? It will lost the million followers within a minute. Okay. The same way, the testing is more important. One company's success is the testers is not making a good product, the tester is making a quality product. So we are not creating a requirements, creating a requirement by the clients or business people. As a tester, we are guaranteeing that requirement is there in the software. Okay, that is our work. Our work is not making the good requirements. Our requirement is making the requirements clearly, qualitatively the application is working. The end of the day, the customer should happy. Okay, the user should happy. Okay, so that's the software tester's role. Okay. So let's stop this from today. Like we don't want to go to the first day itself too much headache for you. And but basically you just understand what is software testing. From tomorrow we will go to each one of testing, what are type of testing, what are the levels of testing, everything one by one, and we will write test scenarios, test cases. We'll take any one application, then we will go through that one. So every day we can stick to 7 o'clock, like perfect timing. So in that 7 to 8 or 7 to whatever time we are covering, but we are starting at 7 o'clock. Okay. Shiv, thanks for watching and try to practice. First day you will feel like little overwhelming or something, but don't worry. You just focus on basics properly. If you are focused on basics properly, it will automatically leads to best. Okay. So let's meet tomorrow, same timing, 7 o'clock. And if you have any doubts, please put the messages in the same live. After the live, I will going to upload today's night. So put in the chat. I will try to read the chat before coming to tomorrow in the same video. Like tomorrow, you will do the hands-on while going the class itself. Okay. Thanks for coming to the class, and All the best for everyone.